Can cataplexy make your face twitch? What on earth does the first dose of xyrem actually feel like? Do people with narcolepsy dream? If you've ever asked these questions and had a really hard time finding answers on the internet, you've come to the right place. My name is Amy, and at 33, I was diagnosed with narcolepsy. After a lifetime of ambiguous symptoms that doctors just couldn't seem to figure out, I finally met my match. A really awesome, dedicated sleep specialist named Dr. Ortiz actually took the time to read my test results and consult with me as a human being, not just a set of numbers. And what he discovered was that I actually have narcolepsy. So this diagnosis just got made last Monday. I'm shooting this on a Friday, so it's been less than 2 weeks that everything in my life has changed. I got my first dose of xyrem in my system on last Friday, so it's been like, woo, a calendar week. And the next morning I knew everything was different. I woke up at 6 o'clock before my alarm clock even went off. And that's never happened to me in my life. People with narcolepsy can also have bouts of insomnia. So we're not just sleeping all the time. That's a common misnomer. But I've stayed up until 6 a.m. because I couldn't sleep before. But I've never, ever beaten my alarm clock. So that was a win. And yeah, from that point, everything's just kind of changed. The more my doctors taught me about narcolepsy, the more that I've reached out and spoken with real people who've battled this disorder, for a really long time, and known what it is and had time to observe it, the more I've realized that all of the stuff that I thought was just my body being really weird was actually due to narcolepsy. People with narcolepsy, or PWN, as we like to hashtag, often suffer comorbidities. That's a fancy word, and all it means is if you have this diagnosis, you probably have similar other diagnoses as other people with narcolepsy. So a lot of us are diagnosed with things like fibromyalgia, migraine syndromes, a lot of mood disorders, because here's a fun fact: the way that medical professionals like to tell spouses and people without narcolepsy how to relate to someone with narcolepsy is, imagine if you did not sleep at all, no naps, no dozing off, no sleep, for 3 whole days of your life. When we wake up in the morning, that is our baseline. So basically, I started exhibiting symptoms of narcolepsy: chronic pain, moodiness, a lot of stuff that doctors were just like, your kid's just sensitive, she just has growing pains. Send her to physical therapy, her knees will get better. I slept through my entire childhood. So, the times that I was awake, I remember being in a lot of pain. And I just kind of, as a kid, you don't know that you're different. I was a science nerd, so I knew I was different. But you don't really think like my body is going to be totally different from the body of my classmates. So I really just kind of sucked it up and moved along, but my parents knew something was wrong. I slept as soon as I got home from school. I was nodding off on the way to school. Now what I understand to be a term called sleep attacks. I'm getting to put a name to a lot of life experiences retroactively now. What I now understand to be sleep attacks, involved me dozing off in the middle of class and not like head on the desk completely out. The way that sleep attacks hit me kind of come with cataplexy. And my cataplexy is one of the like weirder ones where I get muscle twitches, specifically in my neck. So if I get really excited, or especially if I'm around new people, which makes me super nervous, I'll get this twitch in my neck and it just makes my head kind of bob. So I just kind of thought that I had weird stuff about me. So back in school, when I'd have these attacks, you know, I would start yawning uncontrollably, and then just like my memory would skip a couple beats, almost like I was looking at the same thing and then just checked out for like 2 seconds and checked back in. So it'd have all these little skips on the record of my personal experience. I had a really big sleep attack with a fun thing called automatic behaviors, which is where your body enters a form of sleep and you're in the middle of a conscious activity. A lot of people will be writing in a journal and fall asleep without realizing it, continue writing, and then wake up and look down and they've scribbled half a page of nonsense. But your body continues doing something that you were already doing, even though you're technically unconscious. So I was in a group of girls from my church that I went to as a kid. We were over at my friend Emily's house, and I was in about 2nd or 3rd grade. The other kids were like 1st graders because we had an age difference. So I'm the oldest kid there. Of course, like they all team up on me to start chasing me across the house. Well, we started by Emily's bedroom and ended up by another room. And I was trying to like get in the door and, you know, lock them out so they couldn't tag me. But I got from Emily's bedroom across the house, was trying to undo that doorknob, and that's when I woke up. So the last thing I remembered was being across the house. So I probably had a good 30 seconds of memory that just, nope, gone. And that is freaky. So as children, we don't tend to talk about our weird experiences so much because you don't want to be othered. You don't want to be identified as having something potentially wrong with you. So a lot of kids never get diagnosed because we just kind of like zip up and don't talk about it. So if your kid is telling you they're always tired and you see them lacking energy, please take them to a sleep specialist and really advocate for them to do a sleep study. They change lives. So that's me in a nutshell. Everything has changed these last 2 weeks, and for the first time in my life, I feel physically capable of reaching out to other people who are hurting, doing these videos, doing my blog with, you know, the link in my profile. You can check it out because I'm a way better writer than I am a talker. So don't expect like pro quality stuff here, but I really hope it's relatable. I'm going to be talking about stimulants. I'm going to be talking about xyrem, which is GHB therapy. I have to like party drug myself every night to go to sleep, which I get, it's kind of fun telling people. They're always like, whoa, what, that GHB? Yes, that GHB. But it's the first time that I've actually been able to wake up with hearing an alarm clock and not have to be like physically shaken and, you know, wake up. So that's incredible. And I actually, like, today's the worst day that I've had since last Friday because I totally messed up. I'm not supposed to eat within 2 hours of taking my xyrem because an empty stomach helps for it to absorb and do its magic. I ate a little too late, took my med way too late, and it was a day that I was titrating up to 3 milligrams, not 30, I think you would literally die. So 3 milligrams, titrating up, took it a little bit too late, and I woke up this morning and was just like, okay, I don't really feel here. So it's really important if you are starting xyrem right now, or if you're taking it and kind of being naughty with it and not following the rules, follow the rules. They're there for a reason. Also, you can puke in your sleep and end up like Jimi Hendrix. And like, God bless Jimi Hendrix, but I don't want to go that way. So do what the nice ladies at the Xyrem Pharmacy tell you to, follow the rules, follow this channel. I'm new to this YouTube thing. Follow my channel, and I'll bring you guys as honest and well-researched of information as I can. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back with another vid very soon.